Hello, my name is Elias Ward, and I'm a field application scientist for Geneyx. And what we're going to focus this demonstration on is importing your NGS data into the Geneyx analysis platform. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to support@geneyx.com. So once a user logs into the application, the first step is it provides you with a dashboard view. And in the dashboard view, it breaks it down based on your analyses and your VCF samples. So your analyses are the VCF samples that have been imported into a particular protocol. It's a great utility if you wanted to search for a particular case. We do provide you with a navigation wizard, so you can enter in your search terms and it'll identify those samples of interest. But as mentioned during this demonstration, what we want to do is show our users how we can import data into the Geneyx analysis platform. And so the way that you do that is by selecting the Start New Analysis option. The Start New Analysis option will then bring you into the different protocols. So the protocols are broken down into germline, somatic, as well as health screening. And we do provide a couple by default. Now, as always, it's important, especially for clinical and diagnostic labs, to have repeatable workflows. So if there is a protocol that you want to implement, you can create a customized workflow and then implement that in protocol and use it for all downstream analyses. In this example, I'm going to start with a trio analysis where we have mother, father, and the proband. The first step is selecting or entering in the relevant information. So for the subject ID, I'll just call this example import. Once you click on next, it will bring you to the dialog of importing your samples. So you can import your samples locally, or they can be downloaded from a server location. In this example, I've already imported the proband, the mother, and the father, but just to kind of show you the relevant information that can be added, if we click on the details option, here we can see the serial number, the enrichment kit, which defines our target regions. We also have our genome build, as well as the ability to associate our band file. So if you want to view your coverage and pileup information in Genome Browse, you would have the capability to do so. Once you click on next, it'll bring you to the dialog of entering in clinical information. So in the clinical information, there are a variety of fields that can be utilized, but one that is specific is the phenotypes. So the phenotypes is a great tool because it shows you the specificity of the phenotypic term that has been entered. In this case, we have three phenotypic terms. Two are highly specific and one is intermediate. And this is going to be valuable because it's going to be implemented into the phenotype algorithm. So if I click on save, what it's going to do is it's going to bring us to the analysis details window. So the analysis details is a nice tool because it gives you notifications in terms of when the case is ready to be processed. So in this case, we have the protocol of the trio analysis. We can see the associated genetic models. We also have the associated phenotypes, as well as when the last modification was made to the particular case. Furthermore, we have the proband sample, the associated samples, including the mother and the father, which are both unaffected. So if I wanted to, I could click on the Analyze option from this dialog, or alternatively, if you go back into the dashboard view, you can also see you have your particular sample, as well as the option to select the Analyze option. Clicking on the Analyze option will then bring you to the variant dashboard where you can perform your variant interpretation and evaluation and determine the candidate variants that are associated with your particular phenotype. We're going to focus this kind of investigation on a later tutorial, but ultimately I wanted to show you how simple it is to upload samples into the Geneyx analysis platform. As always, if you have any questions about the information that was presented here, please don't hesitate to reach out to support@geneyx.com.